Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Raggedy Pack, hopping into Game of Thrones, Season 8, Episode 4. We have a sick Iggly here, but don't you worry. I will be sure to convey all of his emotions accurately and without any implicit bias throughout the entire reaction as he sniffles his way through. Don't you worry, Iggly. I'm going to take care of you, brother.
You are my voice. Yes, that is how it has always been. And forever shall be.
We've never once disagreed on anything. Last episode was The Long Night. We talked at length about our feelings about that episode at the end of the reaction. So I encourage you, if you're curious, to go check that out because I don't really feel like rehashing that in a very long intro. I don't know about you guys. TLDR, Corey and I hate it. Iggly was lukewarm at best. But still 3 more episodes. Iggly, is there anything that you would like to say through your sniffles and shrivels in this reaction? Before we get into this reaction, I should say.
One of the main antagonistic forces is now dealt with. 8 seasons of build up to that. Again, we spoke about that to great lengths, but we have 3 episodes left to wrap up the rest of the show. Kind of got a big army to deal with down south. I guess we're just going to speed run King's Landing. And yeah, that's
welcome.
I'm sure we can do it. We can make good time. It's taken seasons before to do that. I mean, make an attempt, but we can make good time.
I mean, we got 4 hours of Game of Thrones left. That's like a entire Lord of the Rings movie.
True. Honestly, you got me. I mean, a lot can happen then. So I'm just waiting. I'm looking forward to see how they handle this because it doesn't feel like we have a lot of time. But we can see how this goes. We might just go full torch Earth to resolve this.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's only one way to find out.
Yes, there is.
Any other thoughts?
No.
Corey?
No, sir.
Before we get into this, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss when our reactions go live. At this point in time, we have a new early access series starting on Patreon. We don't know what it is right now at the uploading of this on YouTube, or at the time of the recording, but at the time it's uploaded, that will have been announced, will be already recorded and live over on Patreon. So check that out. We also have plenty of other early access shows over there. Link for that in the description below. There's also a link to join our free Discord and links to all of our socials. Let's get into episode 4.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
What were you going to say initially, Iggly?
I was going to say, I hope this episode is hella emotional so my red eyes can pass off as tears, like I'm crying.
Yeah. I don't remember what happens this episode. Last episode, I remembered.
I remember.
He remembers.
He's already angry.
And I swore I'd save I was driving home, and I swore I'd save my final rant for episode 6, but I just got absolutely pissed off on my drive home. So, we'll see. Iggly being sick. Oh, David Nutter? Iggly being sick is going to make it very hard for me not to just go on a tangent.
Keep you in check.
It's going to be reverse. Iggly's going to be checking me for talking too much.
I wish I could kiss his forehead.
Same. What did she say?
You know what? I don't know. But you know what kind of person you gotta be to have a spy in your midst and they turncoat in for your faction because they love you so much?
You gotta be the GOAT.
Theon.
Yeah.
Poor Theon, man. I would have traded half of Westeros for them.
He's the Stark.
He's going in the family crypt. I don't care.
Well, not exactly.
Do they have to burn their bodies? Their ashes are going in the family crypt. Arya looks okay. Very good.
Ghost got some battle scars.
Still chilling though.
He's just tanking, really.
We're mourning in the morning after the long
to
night.
Our brothers and sisters, to our fathers and mothers, to our friends, our fellow men and women who set aside their differences to fight together and die together so that others might live. Everyone in this world owes them a debt that can never be repaid. It is our duty and our honor to keep them alive in memory for those who come after us and those who come after them for as long as men draw breath. They were the shields that guarded the realms of men, and we shall never see their like again.
I'm sure Cersei's mourning as well from the Iron Throne.
Mourning her elephants.
That scene was so good. I got chills.
Yeah.
John's delivery, it's just different than any other time we've heard him give a speech, I feel like.
I love how they mixed the Night's Watch creed into it.
Yeah. And we lost Ed. He was one of the last.
Go.
Beric Dondarrion. Ed. Double D.
Lyanna.
So young. That's tough, man.
Now's a good time to cry, Igley. You can let it all out.
I don't really understand why they burn the bodies this episode. The Night King's dead.
The music they were playing right there was like a flip on the long night. It was like a triumphant version. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just easier instead of burying them all because there's so many.
Have you seen Aya?
You can still smell the burning bodies, and that's where your head is at.
I just want to thank her for...
I'm sure you do.
Look, it's not about that.
Of course it's about that, Why shouldn't it be? Dead are dead. You're not.
Clegane just called him out for being horned up.
The Hound keeps it real.
Gendry. That's right, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Does he pose a threat?
You're Robert Baratheon's son.
We're doing this now?
He's dead. His brothers are too.
But you're alive.
So who's Lord of Storm's End now?
I don't know, Your Grace.
Does anyone?
Clegane just chowing.
Chicken's not gonna eat itself.
I think you should be Lord of Storm's End.
Okay. Put an ally in a position of power?
That can't be, I'm a bastard.
No. You are Lord Gendry Baratheon of Storm's End. The lawful son of Robert Baratheon, because that is what I have made you.
Does he have the option to say no?
To Lord
Vouch?
Gendry Baratheon of Storm's End.
Yeah. Easy, just have to fight the hardest night of your life.
Reward for a hero.
Is this the episode that had the coffee cup?
Yeah.
The Starbucks one?
Yep.
Yeah, they edited it out.
This is clever.
The wheelchair?
Even better than the saddle I designed for you.
It's the same as the one Darren Targaryen built for his crippled nephew 120 years ago.
Ooh,
I
Lord.
liked that one.
You know our history better than anyone. That would be useful as Lord of Winterfell.
I'm not Lord of Winterfell.
You don't want it.
I don't really want anymore.
I envy you.
He's trying to take a page out of Danny's
You
book.
shouldn't envy me. Mostly I live in the past.
What about the future then?
All of it. Come on. No, not in one go.
Go on, I believe in you.
We have to celebrate our victory.
Vomiting is not celebrating.
Yes, it is.
To the Dragon Queen.
Yeah.
Sir Arya Stark, the hero of Winterfell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, spilled some.
Chill, brother. You're barely getting it out of your mouth.
Your turn.
Ah, the game.
I told you I was.
You didn't.
I did.
I surmised.
Drink.
We're metagaming.
You have danced with friendly Baratheon.
Drink.
She might have wanted to.
She did.
Yeah, you remember the story?
Oh yeah.
Strong enough to befriend an enemy and get murdered for it. Most people get bloody murdered. They stay that way.
We're kind of.
That hurt.
Oh, chill.
I didn't have much say in that.
He climbed on a dragon and fought. What kind of person climbs on a dragon? A madman or a king?
Queens too, yeah.
Come on, you gotta hype Danny up. Done a little left L.
Yeah. When you're at a party but you don't know anybody. Does she feel like an outsider? Like she doesn't belong? She has no family? What about the friends he made? You can't isolate yourself. You gotta take the step too. That distance bothers me.
You were married before Sansa.
Yeah. Technically, I guess.
You're drinking wine, but you prefer ale.
No!
Dude, Brienne's really getting into it. Oh boy.
You're a virgin.
Huh?
At no point in the past up until this very moment have you slept with a man
Okay, we don't need to talk about this.
or a woman.
She is a chivalrous
To piss.
knight,
Did it?
untainted.
Face those icy looked right into
Oh my
the
God.
blue eyes, and here we are.
Tormund, no.
Now, which one of you cowards shit in my pants?
Brother, that's all you. Oh. Distracting him? That killed the mood for him.
Just left Pot alone. There you go.
Oh,
He's not alone.
Comes north and takes her from
Oh no.
Just takes her like that. I mean it again. My heart is broken.
Don't touch me.
You can touch me. I'm not afraid of wild things.
Maybe you should be.
Wild things.
Well, Clegane.
He rebounded fast.
No sorrows. I'm not done with my drink.
Damn.
That's why they call him the
Chill.
Hound. He snarls.
Used to be you couldn't look at me.
I've seen much worse than you since then.
Yes,
True.
I've heard. And you were broken in.
Oh, okay.
And you were broken in rough.
He got
We
what
can
he
pick better
deserved.
words.
I gave it to him.
Oh.
Ah, funny
Hounds.
story. It's almost poetic.
You've changed, little bird. None of it would have happened if you left King's Landing with me. No Littlefinger. No Ramsay.
Hindsight. But maybe it all had to happen.
Without Littlefinger and Ramsay and the rest, I would have stayed a little bird all my life.
She needed the XP.
Mm-hmm. She really has grown. We
Yep.
have said that a lot. Can't find Arya? Oh. Chill.
I'm not Gendry Rivers anymore. I'm Gendry Baratheon, Lord of Storm's End. By order of the Queen.
Congratulations.
You're just looking for someone to celebrate with. Aw.
I don't know how to be Lord of anything. I hardly know how to use a fork. All I know is that you're beautiful, and I love you, and none of it will be worth anything if you're not with me. So be with me.
Ooh.
It's a big
You're
proposal.
proposing?
Wife, be the Lady of Storm's End.
Yo, okay. We'll take that as a yes.
You'll be a wonderful lord. And any lady would be lucky to have you.
But,
But I'm not a lady.
come on.
I never have been. That's not me.
Do you want to be your own person still?
She's basically Bran on crack.
Keep it warm enough in here.
I just realized this puts the scene way back in like season 2 when she was about to like Jesus Christ.
How about Tormund Giantsbane? Has he grown on you? He was very sad when you left.
You sound quite jealous.
I do, don't I? It's bloody hot in here.
Oh, move aside.
Are you trying to take off your shirt? Okay.
She got you.
What are you doing?
All right.
Taking your shirt off.
I don't think she said she was hot too. All right, we're dropping Cersei. Boys, this is good.
I've never slept with a knight before.
Neither has she.
Slept with anyone before?
Then you have to drink. Those are the rules.
I told you.
Oh. Good for them.
Yeah.
That's like 6 seasons of tension.
Are you drunk?
No. Only a little.
Yeah, you look a little drunk.
It's not just a little. Were you picking up that conversation?
I didn't know Sejura well. But I know this. If he could have chosen a way to die, it would have been protecting you.
He loved me,
Yep.
and I couldn't love him back. Not the way I love you.
Ooh. Okay.
Is that all right?
Wonder how Dario's doing.
Who?
You're right. Steve.
He's writing another book.
Why are we stopping?
I wish you'd never told me. If I didn't know, I'd be happy right now.
Oh
try
yeah,
to
the
forget.
incest.
You are my queen. I don't know what else I can say.
You can say nothing to anyone ever. Never tell them who you really are.
I have to tell Sansa and I.
Sansa will want to see me gone and you on the Iron Throne.
She won't.
She's not the girl he
Maybe.
grew up with. I've never begged for anything. But I'm begging you. Don't do this. Please.
You are my queen. Nothing will change that. And they are my family. We can live together.
They deserve to know.
We can. I've just told you how.
Okay. Is this gonna break it?
Got
It's a
some
secret that his
decisions to
father kept until he died. And now John just wants to go blab it.
Well, the situation has changed since then.
When the people find out what we have done for them, we saved them. Cersei will make sure they don't believe it.
Oh, have you ever seen this Army of the Dead?
Hit her hard.
Yara Greyjoy has retaken the Iron Islands in her
Okay.
queen's name. The new
Nice.
Prince of Dawn pledges his support.
Okay.
Men we have left are exhausted. Many of them are wounded. They'll fight better if they have time to rest and recuperate.
But then Cersei will attack.
Suggest?
You want to throw them into a war they're not ready to fight.
The longer I leave my enemies alone, the stronger they become.
That is true.
You're
Northern
butting
forces
heads right now.
Honor their promises.
Yeah.
In all 7 kingdoms, men will live without fear and cruelty under their rightful queen.
I don't like that look, Sansa. Does not bode well. Yeah, maybe John shouldn't say anything. Oh,
We need a word.
okay. Family meeting?
We're family. The 4 of us. The last of the Starks.
3.5.
I've never been a Stark.
Oh, it's coming out here.
You're my brother. Not
I mean,
my
really
half-brother
two,
or my
I guess.
bastard brother.
He's hesitating.
It's your choice.
Ooh. He's gonna tell him.
I need to tell you something.
Ooh, boy.
You have to swear you'll never tell another soul.
I swear it.
Swear it.
Okay.
Tell them.
Okay. You tell him, Bran. And we don't get to see the reaction. Okay.
Have fun.
Welcome.
That part wasn't written yet.
They thought it would drag down the pacing.
I'm happy that you'll finally have to climb for it. Do you know how long I've waited to tell tall person jokes? To climbing mountains.
Climbing mountains.
What's she like down there?
What?
What?
That's not your concern.
Tyrion.
You're a dog. I am the imp, and I demand to know.
Oh.
A pair of tall blonde toffs. Must be like looking in the mirror.
What you doing here, Braun?
What are you doing up north?
What are you doing with that?
Oh, this?
This is for
Braun?
you. You're a knight, thanks to me.
Thanks to me. And that title's worth as much as a blonde hair from your brother's balls.
Power resides where men
God
believe.
damn.
Shut your mouth. Say another word and I will hurt you.
See, I don't believe you do that.
Oh, he told
Do
him.
it on your best day, you one-handed and your best days are long gone.
Okay.
Broke my nose. I did not
Oh,
break
no.
your nose. Now your army may be torn to shit, but I'd still bet on your dragon queen to win. And it just
Okay.
so happens I'm a betting man.
Poor Tyrion, dude.
Cersei's dead. She can't pay up.
Play both sides.
We made a deal long ago. Do you remember?
If anyone offered me money to kill you, you'd pay me double. What's Double River run?
Highgarden.
Ooh, look at that.
Highgarden, are you mad?
It's better than being dead.
He's not going to kill us. He wouldn't be talking to us.
Ah, he might kill you.
Kill a few hundred people, they make you a lord. Kill a few thousand, they make you king. And then, all your sucking grandsons can ruin the family with their sucking ways.
That's the wheel.
Yeah.
Extended
Sucking
edition.
wheel.
I'll come find you when the war is done. Till then, don't die.
Okay. Good seeing you, Braun. What do you say? What do you see? Oh, hey.
On your own?
Not anymore. Must have felt good sticking your knife in that horn.
Felt better than dying. You're heading to King's Landing?
Have someone finished business?
Me too.
Cersei. This won't end until then.
And coming back.
Neither do I.
No?
Gonna leave me to die again if I get hurt.
Probably.
Feeling all better? His wing's a little messed up.
I don't want John to go down there. The men in my family don't do well in the capital.
I guess that's true.
No, but as your brother once told me, he's not a Stark.
Yeah. Oh, he senses something.
Right.
What's bothering you, Sansa? Surely you can talk about it and you didn't take an oath. Maybe telling everyone was a mistake.
What if there's someone else?
Oh no.
Someone better?
Oh no, Sansa. What are you doing?
You like that, Iggly?
I am not a fan.
You're not gonna ride the dragon south?
I understand Sansa's perspective.
Listen to this one, though.
Just a horse. Rhaegal needs to heal. He doesn't need me weighing him down.
Rhaegal.
You weigh as much as 2 fleas.
I'm taking the free folk home.
Home?
We've had enough of the south. I'll take them back through Castle Black as soon as the winter storms pass. Back where we belong.
It's where he belongs too. A direwolf has no place in the south.
You're letting Ghost go?
Will you take him with you?
What?
He'll be happier up there.
Okay, just because you're not you're a Targaryen doesn't mean you cast aside your goddamn wolf.
This is farewell then.
You never know.
Surely you'll see each other again.
You've got the north in you. The real north.
Yes, well,
What?
There's only so many books a person can read, so we...
I'm sure he knows how it happens, Sam. If it's a boy, we want to name him John.
Oh, she's pregnant.
Took you a while.
Hope it's a girl.
I might need to change the name to Aegon. Let's go, Sam. Happy for them.
You're the best friend I ever had.
You too, Sam.
Oh, man. You're not gonna say goodbye to Ghost?
Budget.
Is there a point for the Night's Watch anymore?
Don't think so. I mean, I guess to send away people that are bad, but
there's no. If there's no more Night King, no more undead.
Just make it into
we
a
make
jail.
Peace with the free folk. True. Ah, his smile.
They're cute.
So cute.
The murder, the misery, all of it because Robert Baratheon loved someone who didn't love him back.
And he knows now.
How many others know? It's information. If a handful of people know now, hundreds will know.
Oh
soon. Then what
no.
happens? He's a war hero.
Danny was part of the battle too. I don't like.
And she loves him. If we marry them, they could rule together.
Ooh.
She's his aunt.
They never stopped a Targaryen before.
No, but John grew up in Winterfell. Is marrying your Aunt common in the north?
Listen, it already happened.
We still have to take King's Landing.
Yeah, it's a problem for later.
Cersei will win and kill us all.
True.
That would solve our problems.
Let's go. Escort mission. I guess complete. Holy shit, I was drinking water. Huh?
I remembered why Blake was pissed when we pulled up to King's Landing.
Huh? We hit 3 consecutive shots? On a flying target? He was waiting in ambush? You piece of shit. What are you doing? You're lining up the shot. Pull up. How are they fired so goddamn fast? Holy shit, dude. She was so pissed off. Okay, how effective is that on boats? Oh god. Oh no.
It's effective.
Pretty damn effective. Start Belgian, boys. Oh my god. Dude, this thing's worse than cannonballs. Oh god. Don't tell me the same thing happened. Our boy got knocked out in the battle. The boy Cersei won. I'm sorry. What the hell? We'll do a siege and block the waterways from Euron. Yeah, he's had all this time to plan. And they just skewered our goddamn navy. Where's Missandei?
Sunday missing.
When the war is won, the lion shall rule the land, the kraken shall rule the sea, and our child shall one day rule them all.
I'm sure you don't want to throw up in your mouth. Our child, huh? She's already done this before with Robert. Just gotta do it again.
Keep the gates open. If she wants to take the castle, she'll have to murder thousands of innocent people first.
You're so kind to your people, offering them safety, but they're just a meat shield for your attack.
For the breaker of chains.
Huh?
This is a mistake.
You saw my child fall from the sky. They took Missandei.
Do not destroy the city you came to save.
Can't protect
Do not
everyone.
become what you have always struggled to defeat.
I'm here to free the world from tyrants. That is my destiny. And I will serve it no matter the cost.
And if you become one yourself?
Her life has convinced her that she was sent here to save us all.
How do you know she wasn't?
Then there's the problem of Jon Snow.
Yeah, we got a backup plan, I guess.
You know them both. Tell me, who do you think would make a better ruler?
All this just to undo Danny in the end.
Joffrey was a man. I don't think a is a true qualification, as I'm sure you'd agree.
And he's the heir to the throne. Yes, because he's a man. Are important, I'm afraid.
Takes a real eunuch to say that.
What about my earlier proposal? You could temper her worst impulses?
As you have.
He's not Jon Snow. She loves him.
Thinking quite a lot.
She'll make the right choice. With the help of her loyal advisors.
Ride or die.
You know where my loyalty stands.
With the people.
I will never betray the realm. I will act in their interest, no matter the personal cost.
He's gonna whistle blow.
So what happens to her?
Euron Greyjoy ambushed Queen Daenerys and her fleet. One of the dragons was killed, several ships destroyed, Missandei captured.
I always wanted to be there when they execute your sister. Seems like I won't get the chance.
Is he gonna leave? Man. Now without Brienne. Or at least a goodbye.
You're not like your sister. You're not. You're better than she is. You're a good man and you can't save her. You don't need to die with her. Stay with me.
If only it's that easy.
Yeah.
Stay.
You think I'm a good man?
All things considered, yeah.
I pushed a boy out a tower window, crippled him for life.
It need to be done.
For Cersei, I strangled my cousin with my own hands, just to get back to Cersei. I would have murdered every man, woman, and child in Riverrun for Cersei.
There's a common denominator here.
She's hateful. And so am I.
Hate to see it, man.
They're so good together.
Do you think he should have stayed, Igloo?
I think Jaime has a sense of duty guiding him to reclaim the throne of, or the title of Kingslayer once more. I see we have them like every goddamn tower lining the walls. Dude, prep time. They had all the time in the world. And you have your dragon right there. Hand versus hand?
Queen Daenerys demands Cersei's unconditional surrender and the immediate release of Missandei of North.
Queen Cersei demands Daenerys' unconditional surrender. If she refuses, Missandei of North will die here and now.
They're gonna kill her.
Help me save this city.
It's not
I'm only
happening.
a mouthpiece for our queen.
Your queen.
Your queen's last dragon is vulnerable. Your armies are battle-weary and depleted, while ours have been reinforced with the Golden Company.
Oh, we're just gonna bypass them.
He's just a mouthpiece. Who needs him?
Yeah. We're gonna talk to Cersei directly.
Talk to the mouth.
That's a little bit too much. Well, what's he gonna do? Scale the wall? Jump up? Oh. Okay, no words? Okay.
You're not a monster. I know this.
You sure?
I don't
I
know.
know this because I've seen it. You've always loved your children.
She's a momster.
More than
Mobster.
yourself. More than Jaime.
She's turning away.
Your reign is over. But that doesn't mean your life has to end. Doesn't mean your baby has to die.
Think about it. Retire, quiet place in the mountains. No one to bother you. Raise your child in peace. She's gonna throw her off.
If you have any last words, now is the time.
Oh shit. She's telling them to burn them all. Man. Nothing can be happy in the show.
No.
Dracarys. Drogon's ready.
All right, Igloo.
Okay.
What'd you think about that episode?
So, my immediate thought, and I'll be frank with this. the ending scene, I understand it's supposed to be very tense, very emotional. I love Missandei as a character, but I feel like it was kind of drawn out. But we did get a reaction to. I mean, I really wanted to see Arya and Sansa's reaction to Jon's news. That's a very big moment. I feel like we're just kind of blue balled there. Just to see like how they would react.
Yeah.
We see like the aftermath of it, but it's like, why
The
not just
initial
show it?
reaction
Like
would have
it's
been great because it would have been in disbelief.
yeah. The Night King. Since we left King's Landing with Cersei's supposed, yeah, we will support you in this cause, to the longest night. Roughly, what is that time span? Months, 6 months, half a year, a full year? The preparation and in
I don't know.
defense of
I think it was
Winterfell.
months. I just don't know how many.
Months. Enough time for the Golden, Euron to go get the Golden Company. Enough time to plan, bolster their defenses. And if we didn't have the hindsight to check Dragonstone, which would be a perfect ambush point, because it's like 20 miles away from King's Landing. I've seen a map. Blake has shown me a map. I know how very close it is. We forget at times, and it's something reminded in other shows. It's like it's a skip of the rock away. It's not a far place. Considering that was gonna be our mounting point on our way back, why did we not check our corners, so to speak? Why did we lose Rhaegal for nothing? I was drinking water, and I see him get hit by the first one. I'm like, what the hell just happened? Then he gets hit by 2 more. I'm like, dude, yeah. I almost spat my shit out. That was terrible. Poor buddy. It was pure disbelief on my face, and that coupled with losing part of our navy, losing Missandei, it's terrible. Oh no, I would assume that's a madman right there. Yeah. I just assumed this. Okay, we have Blake's villain arc coming out. I just a couple more things, then you can have the floor, Blake. I really dislike that. So let me say this. To go back a second. I feel like if you kind of picture any other fantasy-esque show, a lot of times you're dealing with some like it's the end game is like the end game antagonist is just like evil army of the dead or some shit. Just some non-human evil faction that you don't really have to develop or like write too deeply about. We can you kind of this show, we do all that. We have like one night of like relief from that, of everyone kind of mourning the dead, saying what needs to be said to their loved ones, like the Brienne getting piped, losing her virginity, all great stuff. And then we just gotta deal with this shit down south.
It should have been separate seasons, or at least separated by more episodes.
That's a good point. I was just gonna say it's unfair. It's so unfair that Cersei just gets to reap what we sow, or sow what we reap, whatever fits better.
Yeah,
because she did. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, from her side, it's the best play to make. Is it?
Of course.
Does it make her a bad person? Yeah, but she was already a bad person, so it's in character.
But she's not a monster. Oh man, that shit sucks. There's so many other little things. I can say. I think the plan to take back King's Landing was like too optimistic. The idea that we're going to put a siege on King's Landing sounds good in theory, but Euron just has a bigger navy than us. I think that plus like the backing of the Golden Company. I don't see how that was feasible. I understand they just dropped in that Yara took the Iron Islands and we'd have her support, but I just don't think such a thing was possible. So it's just, I feel like Dany's part in the war, Tyrion guiding her at like almost every turn was just like completely dumped on. Like it was a dumpster fire at every move. It makes me wonder how the hell we got to this point anyway. Because like it's gone. There's been so many wrong turns. And now we have Varys saying, you know what? Dany supporting your claim for the throne. It's been good, but I'm gonna have to go with my boy Jon in this one.
Information because he shouldn't even know.
I understand. I initially thought about it, I was like, oh yeah, he should tell his family. It's important news. But in the grand scheme of things, the problems it would pose if it got out, not even for Dany's reasoning. I think Dany was like a little bit like pretty manipulative on that aspect. I understand her fear, her concern that her entire claim can be undone just because she is who she is and because she wasn't born a dude. And also because it's just because Jon has like the better claim for the throne. But like I fully am of the mindset now that like this is a secret your dad, the man who raised you, died protecting. Maybe it would have been better to keep it under wraps. Because now our main force, in fact, our support has been split by two potential rulers, and it's just causing it's a shit show. And Sansa couldn't keep her lips shut. Arya can because she doesn't really vibe with people anymore. She tells Tyrion. Tyrion tells Varys. Varys is like, yeah, I'm gonna whistleblow this shit for the good of the realm.
I feel like that's the Littlefinger influence on her. That's a play he would make.
Yeah, I understand Sansa's perspective, in this like that Dany, regardless of what she's done, I feel like she's earned a little bit of goodwill towards her, but she is a stranger, and Sansa would feel better if it was someone she knew, she grew up with, ruling the Seven Kingdoms. I get that. It's just kind of a dick move.
At the same time, Jon made her promise, so that just meant nothing.
And we're not keeping our promises. And then Bran's just like, it's your choice. I'm just here to observe and like
Jon's like, all
write
right,
the
Bran,
shit down.
Tell him.
Oh man. 2 episodes left.
Yeah.
Blake. All you, my friend.
You know, I have no words. I'm sure people in the comments are going to be rejoicing. I think that's the longest I've never said anything in a reaction ever. Because there is just so much wrong with this episode that I think I have to retract my statement. I was so confident when I said The Long Night was my least favorite Game of Thrones episode. But I somehow forgot about The Last of the Starks.
I agree.
I already sent the video of Danny Forgot the Iron Fleet for Igley to watch later.
I was going to tell him about that.
Look, point blank period. This is some of the biggest dog shit I've ever seen in my life. From start to finish. Season 8 is a complete dumpster fire. Complete pile of dog shit. And we'll get to the end. And I'll have my moment in the sun.
There's a couple golden nuggets.
I will just say, there is nothing worse. There's nothing that highlights the peak level of horse crap in this season than that scene with Rhaegal. Not one, not two, but 3 shots in a row.
Yeah.
You're on the shooter, I guess.
But that's the thing.
Shots came
that's
out,
the catch, Igley.
Multiple.
It wasn't just Euron.
Everyone else hit the shots.
It was 3 straight. Only 3 fired, by the way. 3 straight on a horizontally moving target.
Yeah.
Everybody hits their shot. Holy shit. I wish I had teammates like that in every game I've ever played.
Brother, you played with me.
Brother, you couldn't even do that.
Yeah, you're right.
And you're the COD god. now, just think for 1 second. D&D thought they were going to write that and then have them miss every single other shot after that. Not hit a single one.
How do you think they practiced? I mean, there's no basis. Well, like they literally can't practice on anything. There's nothing flying at that speed.
And the excuse for John. No. What you just said is exactly why them hitting their first 3 shots is absolute utter insanity.
Listen, the stars can align 3 times in a row.
Why are you playing devil's advocate right now?
I'm joking.
Okay. Because there is absolutely no chance in hell I will ever watch this episode again. And I know I said that after The Long Night, but I mean that about this steaming pile of horse shit. I will never watch this episode again. And it is terrible. And it does nothing but ruin my night. That's why I was screaming in the car on the way home, because I knew I had to watch this piece of shit. I do not have a favorite scene.
I can imagine you're just driving, listen to music, vibing normally. You remember we have to like record this tonight, and like your grip on the wheel just tightens.
I will tell you exactly what happened. I'm driving home and I'm thinking that we're going to record Game of Thrones, and I'm like, which piece of shit episode is this? And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, we got 3 episodes left and we still have a dragon that needs to die. That's this one. And then I think about Jon telling Sansa and Arya because he has to. Really, bitch? Really? Your dad didn't tell anyone.
He understood the mission.
And now we got freaking Jedi Master Brandon Stark over here, who's not Brandon Stark, by the way. He doesn't want to be Brandon Stark, but he's Brandon Stark. And he somehow has the foresight to be able to see a private ceremony that no one else saw that's still alive, but he can see through time. Oh my God. Whatever, man.
You're not gonna drag my boy Brandon.
No, dude, you can't call him that. He's the 3-eyed raven. So, there's nothing that I can say that hasn't been said about season 8 already. Online, in the comments, on Reddit forums, on whatever. But I just really hope that there is some ounce of regret in D&D's mind when it comes to how they handled this. I hope that the cold side of the pillow is not very cold for them. Because It's just unfortunate. And like, I'm getting this fired up about a TV show, and it sucks. Because it's a TV show, right? We should be having fun.
Yeah.
No, I can't watch I mean, for those who remember OG reactions, I got my Stark banner above my head. Like, this show, I love it so much. And season 8 ruins that. So anyway, Danny forgot about the Iron Fleet. Yeah.
What?
You'll understand in a second.
Okay.
Are you done, Blake?
Yeah.
All right. I'll air my shit out quickly. So I'll say my favorite scene from this episode is Brienne and Jaime finally doing their thing. But then it kind of gets, dismantled at the end of the episode when Brienne's like, stay. And Jaime's like, nah, I'm a bad person too. I'm gonna leave. So bittersweet feelings there. So I didn't remember what was happening until it transitioned to them flying up to King's Landing. And I'm like, oh shit. Now I know why Blake was so pissed. And yeah, from that point in the episode, I noticed he was really quiet. He didn't say anything. And I was having a hard time, like, really getting into the episode or emotionally invested because, of course, I know what's unfolding this episode and I know what's coming up. And it just makes it tough because we love this show. And yeah, as you can already see, Eggly, like the ball was dropped when you compare it to the previous seasons. So it sucks. We lost a dragon that quickly and unexpectedly. It's great for a shock value moment. Like, oh shit, didn't expect this to happen. But then you realize what happened and how stupid it is. And you're just mad.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Go ahead.
Okay. And then that ends up leading to all of them washing ashore. Missandei is missing, only to find out she's been captured. And then she loses her head and dies at the end, which the first time I watched the episode, that made me really emotional and sad, but I just can't get that invested into it right now. But I do think that's one of the worst deaths in the show to me, right next to Shireen, because I really loved her and Grey Worm's relationship. I think it was my favorite ship in the show. And now that ship has sailed and I'm sad about it, but also mad because this last season just makes people mad. And I'm pretty cool and neutral most of the time, but like it even gets to me. Of course, I'm not as extreme as Blake. I don't go full Homelander, but yeah, just so you know, I am feeling the same way to a degree.
Mm-hmm. Dude,
I was just going to say,
not even
quick.
the Night King could hit 3 shots in a row.
Exactly. And what I was going to say, you see them flying up to Dragonstone and then they turn around. Where are they going? I don't understand. Like Igly said, escort mission complete. Why do they not land? And why does he hit 3 straight shots in a row? I don't get it.
Yeah, the scene would have been a lot better with some misses. Like it would have just made more sense.
If they started attack, like let's say they hit 1. And then like he hits the one in the chest and Rhaegal crashes and lands wherever. I don't know. Like, let's say they start attacking the fleet or something, and then someone dies. But 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. There's literally no simulation on planet Earth that can do that.
No.
Like maybe Skynet could, but this is Game of Thrones. There are no computers. It is human eye, literally. And you're not factoring in wind. You're not factoring in the speed at which the dragons are traveling horizontally. Like these guys are literally shooting from the hip. It is a stationary ballista on a moving boat, and they somehow 1, 2, 3 down for the count. Rhaegal. Yep. See you, buddy.
I've played conveniently. I know how hard it is to hit your shots on moving waves. That is not feasible.
John's not on. What? Because he needs time to recover. If he needs time to recover, he's not going to fly, dude.
I don't think it would have mattered. So, like, even besides, I think even the scene was done differently, and there are some misses before Rhaegal's eventual death. I still would have been pissed at that scene because of what.
Oh, no doubt.
The absurdity of like what happened. Why?
It just makes it worse.
I'm just trying to give them literally like the smallest crumb that they could have used to at least make it more shock with realism than just, oh, here, again, need to get to the end of the season as quickly as possible so we can go on to our new projects. Bastards. I forgot what I was going to say. I had another thought before you interrupted me, but...
Okay.
It's just insane to me, man. I'm done.
Oh, one more positive note from this episode for me. Beginning of the episode, I like Jon's speech over All the Fallen. I thought it was really good.
I agree. I do have one more thought. I didn't even get into the Jaime plot line. I'm going to save that for later, but...
I need to see where it goes.
Yeah, that's all I'll say. Oh,
Okay.
I have to do the plug.
Oh. He needs to do the plug.
He needs to do
Are
the
you guys
plug.
done?
I'm done.
I had one last thing. I really appreciate the scene of Tormund being upset that he doesn't... That Jaime following Brienne when she walked away and then just immediately rebounding.
Yeah.
That man was upset he did not get the tall woman.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. If you enjoyed this rant, hit that like button, subscribe. Stay tuned for the next one. See ya.
See ya.
See ya.